Alright, here's my 1998 C5 Corvette. This thing came out in '97 and this body style was discontinued in 2004. When this car first came out, I fell in love with it. I was in 10th grade, 9th or 10th. But I got it 6 months ago and I waited about 12 years to have one. So it was a long wait, but it was well worth it. At the factory, these make 345 horsepower at the crank, 290 on the dyno. I got this thing dynoed and it made 331. So it's good for about 390, you know, on the crank. So it's not too special this day and age because everything's so powerful. We got 500 and 600 horsepower cars nowadays, but thankfully it's still a light car, so it's not too bad. It's got shorty headers made by B&B. I would like long tubes, but they're illegal in California. It's got a Vera Ram intake. It's actually like a Ram Air style intake right there. It's got an aftermarket exhaust. Aftermarket exhausts don't do much on Corvettes. It's more for the sound. But I like to keep my engine bays clean. It's just how I am. I just like my cars. Interior is very nice. I actually spent most of my money on the interior so far. From the factory, the gas and dead pedal were plastic, so you know I had to make those match with the brake and clutch. I got this steering wheel emblem from the factory. It's just like an indentation of the logo in the steering wheel. Once in our life, or twice, or 10 times in our lives, we get ripped off, and we know we get ripped off, but here's my rip-off cup holder, $59.99. So this car doesn't have any door pockets or not much storage. Like, see, the center console is really shallow. But yeah, cup holder, $59.99. And I just use it for my cell phone. So that's an expensive cell phone holder and some candy. I wouldn't put an open cup in it based on the fact that if you brake hard, you're gonna send it flying forward. The shift knob is from a C6 Corvette, adapted to fit with the C5 shifter. Besides cars, my other passion in life is animal rescue, so put a little Save a Stray right here. Because I'm very proud of my animal rescue work, so you know, always remind myself of what my roots are. So yeah, this is GM's idea of a cup holder right here. Not very nice, or not very good. Not a very good cup holder. Put my MP3 player there. There's a little more storage right there. Glove box is pretty decent. But all in all, clean overall interior. Now if you got a, you know, open roof sports car like the NSX, Firebird, older Camaro, or not older Camaro, older Mustang, Camaro Firebird, I think I already said Firebird. But anyway, if you got an open roof, you know, Ferrari 308, I recommend one of these. It's called a Cabrella Sport Top, right here. And what it is, it's like a temporary roof. Like if you're just gonna park your car for a few minutes. See? Like my windows are down, but see, the suction cup's supposed to go to the windows like that. And like that. So you don't always have to handle the roof, you know. Because the roof is pretty light, it's like 15 pounds. But you know, it's awkward to handle it all the time, and with the luck I have, I know I'm going to smack it into my car one day and piss myself off, so most of the time I just have the roof off and just use that little temporary top when I'm parked, even at home, so the dust won't get into a car. It's pretty ingenious though. The roof is held into place by this little notch right here and these clips. So clip it like that. So yeah, if you got an open top sports car, Cabrella Sport Top, they probably make one for your car, so 2 thumbs up. Kind of pricey, they're like 150 bucks, but you know, it's convenience. You're paying for convenience, so let's go ahead and slap the roof on. Alright, here's the roof in place. It's just a latch here, a latch here, and this little latch here. 3 latches. So there you go. Roof in place. So, one more thing. I've never owned another type of sports car before, but you know, the misconception people have with sports cars is there's not a lot of room, but here's the hatch area. Plenty of room. It's pretty ingenious, actually. There's, see, a compartment here, a compartment here. This one, my girlfriend gave me that. And a compartment here, and there's a CD changer. It's pretty practical, actually. I actually slept in this once. I just stuck my legs through there and took a nap in here. It gets hot as hell since you're sitting, you know, right above the exhaust, but you could do it. It's doable. Let's close the door. And then outside I did a few cosmetic things, like tinted the turn signals with VHT nightshades. I'm a fan of tinting. It has magnesium wheels. It actually was a rare option because it was like $3,000 option when it came out, so I don't intend on changing those since they're the lightest wheels available for the C5. Here's another rescue thing I have. Very proud of my rescue work and very proud of my cars, so you know, I fused them into one thing. And here's one more. So I always show pride in that. I'll never be ashamed of what I do. The rear taillights are tinted too. There's aftermarket exhaust and a lettering kit right there. Corvette. So there you have it. Now let's go for a drive. Okay, since this is my dream car, I'm not going to have a lot of things negative to say about it, so you know, I'm going to sound a little biased here, but you know, don't take this as a review because it isn't. It's just a walk around. But the only bad thing is the doors are kind of long. That's, you know, that's awkward. The tires are super expensive, so when you need new tires, you're gonna have to sell your firstborn child. If you don't have one, you're gonna have to sell your eye or your brain or liver or arm or something. And someday I'm gonna die and I'm not gonna own this car anymore, so that's pretty much all the drawbacks I could think about. It gets super good fuel economy. It could get up to 30 miles per gallon on the freeway, and I average about 18, you know, anywhere from 15 to 18 in everyday driving. That's including nice hard runs, so let's go for a drive. This car is actually super easy to learn, you know. If you don't know how to drive a manual, this car is easy to learn on. So I'm going to put it in first, and I'm just going to let go of the clutch slowly. There we go. We have motion. I didn't even use any gas. Also, you could just hear first to fourth 10 miles per hour. See, I mean, it shakes, but it didn't stall, so you know, it's very hard to get lost in gear with this car. Super easy to learn on. Another cool thing about owning a Corvette is it's not a super rare car. You know, there's a lot around, so there's the Corvette wave. If you see another Corvette driver, you wave at them. If they don't wave, they're just posers with the Corvette. They don't really care about the history of the Corvette, so shame on you Corvette owners who don't wave back. That's like the Corvette tradition. You know, I love getting the wave back, no matter what model Corvette they have. Another thing that will never get old is redlining it through every gear. That will never get old. I love doing that. And as soon as I'm clear here, we're gonna do that right next to this wall, so you could hear the engine. Sounds great. Here we go. So redlining through each gear. for as long as I live. I could do that every day. I hope you enjoyed my walk around video. It's fun making these, and I love watching other YouTube videos of, you know, people talking about their own cars. I think it's fun. I like regular people talking about their cars more than professional reviewers, so I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So have a kick-ass rest of the week, everybody.